Hiya, pals. Hi, pals, and welcome to the Disneyland Paris Show. Here's your hosts, Lucy, Chris, and Hugh. Gosh. And now, Disneyland Paris news. Die, blanket of death.
Family fun day.
Downtime USA. Carrying a torch for DLP.
Opening date announced.
I could eat a whole zebra.
Get back on your boat. That's what I should have said for that second one. I ran out of clever puns and it just got back into me. Hey there, hi there, ho there, Disney fans, and welcome to another Disneyland Paris show. As you all know, we were away last week watching England win the Euro Cup. Unfortunately, we were all bitterly disappointed as we were slayed by...
But Southgate got the sack afterwards. Well, he quit afterwards, so now we've got the joy of waiting for a new manager to come along and take them further.
God, could you imagine someone stepping down and someone else having to take the place? Could you imagine what that would be like? America!
Yeah, let's just say it's been a bit of a fast news week in worlds other than Disney this week, which has been quite enjoyable. We've had riots in Leeds. Don't know if anyone's seen that. That was, harrowing. Anyway, let's not talk about that. That's why we do Disney podcasts, so we can focus on princesses and, ice cream sundaes and storybook boat rides.
And the flavour of mango.
Right, flavour of mango.
Which comes
I had some chicken. Have you had chicken?
Chicken, yeah.
Chicken.
No, chicken.
Chicken, yeah.
Okay.
Vegan chicken.
No.
Chicken without the E.
Whoa.
Chicken.
I'm not accepting the phrase vegan chicken.
Well, that's why I was saying chicken, but you looked at me blankly. So yesterday...
I thought you were... Because there's been some question of my pronunciation of chicken. Because everyone around here says chicken.
Ah, okay.
Which is frankly ridiculous. Chicken.
This bit's going on far longer than I wanted it to.
Chicken.
Yesterday I was at a music festival for the day thing called Domino Rally, which was done by a band called Hope and Social, where we made all kinds of contraptions and stuff, and the whole evening culminated with dominoes that we'd all decorated ourselves being knocked down around the entire place, and banners falling down and everything. But anyway, it's not to do with that. It's to do with the fact that they had food there, which was chicken, but they were doing chicken with mango and lime dressing on it, and it was absolutely gorgeous and really quite spicy. Ooh. It was very nice. You would have loved it, and that's all I wanted to say.
That's
you would have loved it.
How people say I pronounce it. I say chicken, but they always repeat back. They go chicken, and then they say it's chicken.
It's chick apostrophe N.
Chicken. What's on my face?
It's flaky bits.
Are we heading to the chat?
Oh, it might be a bit of ice.
So, who is with us?
Today.
Who are they? Hey! Joey is first in the chat. Now, Joey, I had made a note in my diary. Not my diary. That would be creepy. I made a note in my notebook here because we missed last week's show. But if we hadn't, we were going to wish you a happy birthday because Joey, our faithful listener, who is first in the chat quite often these days, was 29 last Sunday.
29! You'll be nearly as tall as me soon.
Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
It would have been nice if we were in the same key, but
I know.
Never mind. We just both went for it, didn't we?
We did.
It made it fruity.
We found some harmony somewhere.
I don't think there was any harmonies. Happy birthday, Joey. Hope you had a good time. But Joey says, so glad you're back. My birthday wasn't right without you. I've come up with a question, though. What is one Disney or Pixar classic that everyone loves, but you have never seen? Now, this is difficult because by its very nature, we have seen them all because we've reviewed all the classics. Now, we haven't done Pixar.
But we've watched them all.
But we've seen them all, haven't we?
No, I haven't.
Oh, here we go.
I haven't seen one of the Pixar films.
Cars 3?
No, I've seen Cars 3.
Cars 2?
No, I've seen Cars 2.
Doc Hollywood, the first one.
No, I've seen Cars.
I've never seen Planes.
This could be a fun game. How long can it take you to... I'll give you a massive clue if you like.
Brave.
No, it's not Brave.
Strange Worlds.
That's not Pixar.
Monsters
Soul.
University.
Soul.
Finding Dory.
No. We've reviewed Soul.
Okay.
Incredibles 2? No.
No.
Oh, are there any left?
A Bug's Life.
No. I've seen that. All those ones I've seen. There's only one that I haven't seen. Part of the music's played prominently in the parks on Main Street.
Ratatouille.
No.
Up.
No, I've seen Up.
Oh. Wall-E.
Yes.
Wall-E from Hello Dolly.
Wall-E.
Yes. Oh, it is nice.
It is lovely.
I started it once and it's quite slow, isn't it? To get going.
Yeah.
In fact, to the point where I didn't realise there were humans in it later on until I saw some things
Yeah.
about it later and I was like, oh.
Like live
okay,
action
'cause I just thought it
humans.
was going to be just a lot of silence and music and stuff. And not
I am missing from my visual repertoire quite a lot of the live action films, maybe from the 90s. Some of them I haven't seen. Freaky Friday. I haven't seen Mighty Ducks. Things like that. Things that people quote, and I'm like, I'm not
I haven't
seen that.
seen The Reluctant Dragon.
Which is brilliant, by the way. There's a whole bit with the guy doing the voice of Donald Duck, and it's just great. It's such a good film. It's really good fun. It's proper high camp. Great. Really, really good. And you get to see a lot of the Burbank studio as well, which is cool.
Ruth's never seen Toy Story 4 and doesn't want to. Ruth, Toy Story 4 does not exist. It
Do
was
not
fanfic.
bother.
Fanfic.
Horrible. Emily says, evening all, 150 days till our next DLP trip, and we've just moved our holiday to France forward for the summer. Now I only have 4 days to pack instead of 10. That's bizarre behaviour, Emily. Why would you do that to yourself?
That is quite rash.
It's rash.
Somewhat.
Keen to hear everyone's thoughts on the new Storybook ride updates. I'm loving the poster artwork, but not a fan of the border. Are you laughing because I changed living to loving?
No, I'm laughing because I just remembered the comments
All right.
on that post on Facebook.
Damn, I was trying to discreetly skip over the typo there, but now I've drawn attention to it. Loving the poster artwork, but not a fan of the border they've added to the book. I preferred the classic fairy tale look. What were you laughing at? The comments about
My comments on so someone said I can't wait to hear Chris's comments about the Storybook ride, and then I said that I didn't think there was enough Frozen in the parks, and then listed off lots of names of potential changes to rides.
I didn't see this.
I'll hunt it out and I'll read them out to you in a bit because I can't remember off.
Okay. Gareth says, flying out tomorrow. Can't wait. Sorry for all the questions on Facebook. Will submit my solo trip report when I get home.
Yay!
Excellent.
Sam says, 4th, not bad. Not bad at all. And then John says, hey friends, good to be back. Good to have you back, John. Sam says, it's been a while and I have some questions. Now, this is a good question. We've previewed this before the show. We are going in September with a 4-year-old and a 4-month-old.
Ooh.
I know about parent swap, but I was wondering if the older child gets to go a second time or she stays with the same parent while swapping. Now, Lucy had the answer, which was yes.
Yes.
Bonnie's-
You do.
Bonnie's just run past
Bonnie's
to get a
running around.
charger.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, because her battery's at 19%.
And I said, how do you know this? And she said, Disney Food Blog told me. So that's the case in America. I don't think they'd begrudge a 4-year-old going again.
Nah, not at all.
You just kind of get the pass anyway. You just, you know what I mean? You just take her by the hand and show the pass and you can go back on.
Yeah, so we're not guaranteeing this. You know, you can't go to the cast member and say, well, 37 Disney Street said we could. But as far as we're aware...
Show them the sticker of this shirt.
You should be all right. This
And
shirt,
I'll
listeners,
let
is Chris's Mine's a Mango Whip shirt. Available somewhere, is it?
It is, yeah.
Is it on TeePublic?
It's in the link if you want one, yeah. It's in the link.
Yeah, we sold one a bit ago, didn't we?
We did, and bought a hot sauce with the funds from it.
Also, and then we got Bonnie in the chat, who's under Lucy's name, who's quite simply says, hello! Sam says, also, which attractions can we do with the 4-month-old baby? Pirates, Pinocchio, others? Oh.
No, there's quite a lot that you can just, like, the Haunted Mansion and Buzz Lightyear's lightsaber battle, whatever it's called.
Wow.
Laser blast.
You might be mixing up your IP there. a little
I am
bit.
a bit. Stuff like that you might not immediately think is good for 4-year-olds. You can just carry them on with you.
Omni movers.
Omni-movers, they might not get a lot from them, but you find to take them on there.
It's late, so the battle.
Whatever. Things that enjoy are things like Small World, Storybook Boat Ride, Peter Pan. I would actually, of all things, be a bit cautious of Pinocchio and Snow White, because I think there's some jump scares in there that might get a baby, more so than Phantom Manor. Don't you agree?
Yeah. Yeah,
But
Phantom Manor's not jumpy.
No.
The Snow White's more like an actual old-fashioned ghost train, isn't it?
Yeah,
in a way.
it is.
Yeah. I also wanted to say, "May the Force be with you." That's what suppose like you would say on the yeah. Anyway,
And pirates, yes, you can take them on pirates.
How would Luke Skywalker say to Infinity and Beyond? Or Darth Vader? How would Darth Vader say to Infinity and Beyond?
To infinity and beyond.
Infinity and beyond it is.
Beyond to Infinity and.
hello to Jimmy, waving
Nice try.
a pink hand as always. Hi, Jimmy. And we've got Ruth and Ed and Wits Wanderlust. Hey there.
Hey.
Emily says, Sam, I've asked this before and was told the child can ride twice, but we never needed it in the end. Huh, there you go. Can. So with multiple sources saying yes. And we've also got Lisa and Andrew. Bonnie says, McDonald's chicken. Bonnie calls it McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
Can we go to McDonald's?
Yeah, it's cute. Don't change it, Bonnie. Hello also to Jen and The Solo Show. Hey, Stan.
Hey, Stan.
Joey says, thank you for the birthday wishes. It was fab. I watched Wall-E for the first time on my birthday and loved it.
Ooh.
Is this a coincidence?
I'll have to give it a go.
I've never seen Fantasia before.
Oh. Fantasia is the Deems Taylor, isn't it? He's pretty cool. He's pretty
Deems Taylor.
We were talking today about, it popped into Bonnie's head. Oh, it's because we watched Evan Almighty. And she said, there's a Disney thing about Noah's Ark where Daisy and Donald get separated and then they find each other at the end. And we went, it's Fantasia 2000.
Yeah,
and it's
yeah,
Pomp
it
and
is, yeah,
Circumstance. And then immediately we all went, that's so good. We need to watch that again. Because like
I didn't see
that
that.
particular animation is very good.
I mean, it's the seminal celebration of periods of time within Disney, isn't it, to stick a Fantasia out, you know?
I think so.
2000, like 100 year anniversary. We'll
I'm
talk
sorry,
about that on the Patreon.
I'm
show
sorry,
later.
but I know we're in the minority, but our whole family likes Evan Almighty.
I like Evan Almighty.
It's cute. It flopped, and I think because it flopped, people seem to think it was a terrible film, but it's absolutely fine. It's cute.
Do you know why I like it?
No.
Because Lauren Graham's in it. Off of the
Of
Gilmore
Gilmore
Girls.
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 Blooming Gilmore
We need
Girls, Chris.
A bell just for Gilmore Girls. Stan says, Ruth, it's worth it just for Forky.
No. Oh, no.
That-
It's worth not watching it. Just
That
for
is the
Forky.
exact opposite of what I would say. But hey,
Get your coat, please.
Everyone has their own opinions.
Yeah,
No.
they do.
We won't kick you out for that. We only kick people out for rampant racism.
Hugh, just while you...
Emily says, yeah, go
Just
on.
while you're talking, do I need to go and source myself a tiki cup today?
Oh.
Am I not allowed one?
They're all
Yours
over
is at the
there
back
by the
there.
cactus.
Yeah, got it.
I don't think we've had any rampant racism in the chat ever, have we? So I think we're okay.
Hey,
Not recently.
there's always time.
Joey says, I'm guessing, Lucy, you'll be picking Shrek 5 instead of Toy Story 5 in the Battle of Summer Blockbusters next year. We've also got...
neither. Did any of you watch Shrek 4? It's one of the most abominable animations ever made.
No.
Terrible.
Oh, I want to watch it now.
I'd honestly go watch 2 hours of Peppa Pig over either of those.
Nick says, I'm slightly late, but here, hopefully, if all goes okay with EasyJet, we'll be in DLP for 6 days next Sunday.
It's
Nick,
so great.
was Nick asking about this on their Facebook
Yes,
group,
I think
and
so.
you were saying you've flown a bunch of with them, and they're fine, aren't they?
Someone asked. I'm not sure if it was Nick. It might have been Nick. Yeah. I mean, my general experience of EasyJet is great.
Or was it Gareth?
I think it was Gareth who asked that.
Right.
I did have one occasion where we boarded the flight and then we got taken off again, and so it was about 3 hours late. But I got compensation. It was really easy to get as well.
Oh,
Which I think with short hauls
Unlike
it is
us.
a bit easier, isn't it?
Right.
But yeah, they've always been fine for me.
Yeah, Whitney says, we have done child swap, and our older kid got to go twice at DLP.
Yes.
Sam, thanks for the info. I love you all. Aw.
We love you too.
Stan says from the Solo Show, Phantasmic 2000, you mean? That's actually my topic this week. on the old podcast.
Ooh.
It's not Fantasmic, is it? No, it's still Fantasia 2000.
Fantasia 2000 film.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Fantasmic's the...
That's the show in
Show,
Hollywood
isn't it?
Studios.
Yeah.
I'm confused what you mean there, Solo. Show.
Solo show. Stan.
Stan Solo.
And hi to Cheryl. Didn't realise the time. Missed you guys. Aw.
We missed you too, Cheryl.
We did. We were
That's
just
everyone.
saying that before we came on, how much we were missing people. And it's lovely to have you all back and have the sun shining outside and to have nice chats and things. We've got exciting news because we have finally settled on a date for our marathon charity show, raising money for Dementia UK. And we are going to be doing it on the Saturday. It's a Saturday, guys. Get hold of that in your brains. The 21st of September.
Yes.
We're going to be going from 3 till 9. So we are doing 6 hours of Disney content, Disney themed content with some silliness in between. We're going to keep you up to date with all the things we get planned. We do know that we're going to be doing cookery segments. One which is, for me,
Banana R2D2s again. I hope so.
Let's just do that again.
I'm doing cocktails, so I'm not doing cookery because I don't really do cookery terribly well. But there's some other things. There might be some hot sauces in the mix because
Ooh, there will be hot sauces.
there usually is.
Hot sauce karaoke.
There's going to be some quizzes.
I don't even get any visiting guests to come and sit on our sofas
I wonder if we can get any visiting guests. Yes.
because I've got a nice little laid out area now with 2 sofas in it. We can literally sit. It'd be like a studio, wouldn't it? It'd be pretty cool.
Who's the nearest YouTuber?
Well, I have a couple of Disney guest friends that I am inviting.
Excellent. I mean, they can stay for a little while. They can have a cup of water. I'm not doing anything else. No riders. Just
Yeah.
it's very clear.
And I don't know if this helps, but we will not be paying petrol money.
Oh, also, Laura's away that week, so if you are coming, you might have to watch the kids for half an hour while we're doing our business. You can pop in while one of us goes and takes the kids, and then we'll just do a bit of a swap over.
Wow, so
Sounds all right.
enticing.
So we're going to be gathering together some prizes that we can give away for some of the kind of games and call-ins and quizzes and things. So if anyone, this is all for charity. I must keep emphasising that. So if anybody has anything they would like to donate or any suggestions of what we could do or give, things that you might like to see us do that you would sponsor us to do, any suggestions, any donations welcome. In previous years we've had sets of ears given, haven't we?
Yeah, we did.
Bob
yeah.
has sent some memorabilia that we've used as prizes, things like that. This is all still a work in progress. Every time we meet up, we have another little chat about it, don't we?
We
So
just don't
it's-
see each other very often at the moment, and every time we try and talk about it, we're setting up for the show or packing up after the show. So we need to have a proper, like a team meeting, don't we?
We do
We need
actually.
a team meeting at a pub somewhere,
Let's organise that.
because Lucy likes wine, and we can
I like wine.
we can sit and have a drink, have some food, plan stuff out.
Yeah.
I think that'll be good. Yeah. Is your crochet work? Is that going to be one of the things that's?
The crochet blanket will be raffled in the run up to it. We've decided, because honestly, a lot of people have put a lot of time into that, and I don't kind of want it to go for £15 or something. So we figured doing one of the Omaze style raffles.
Yeah.
We're more likely to get the amount of money that we think it's worth. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if it's like £2 for a ticket, we sell a lot of tickets, more likely to get the amount of money back that it took people's time. So that will be done in the run up and probably announced on the live show. If you want to go into that, again, more details will follow. We're going to have a little meeting, get all this signed out. But any suggestions, any donations, anything that you're willing to give in terms of sort of time, energy, efforts, whatever, just let us know. We'd love to. There's some people, who was it, you've written it down, who offered to do some like help us with the advertising and promotion of it. And you did write it. It's Joey. No. Okay. But yeah, just what is the charity? The charity is Dementia UK.
I didn't write anything down.
I wrote a jingle for the Mabbotts last time, didn't I? Do you remember?
You did.
It took me a very long time to deliver it, and I still apologise for that.
We auctioned
did
off
that.
some
You did a
things.
drawing, didn't you?
Yeah, I can't do that this time because I'll be busy until April. honestly. Honestly, I don't have time as much as I'd love to. Unless I did it on the show.
Actually drew it there and then. Yeah, you could do
Yeah.
like a Rolf Harris type segment. How can you say that? I feel like you could say that.
Yeah,
you know
we could maybe do that.
That'd be quite fun. You
Yeah.
could teach me to draw and see if I can do it.
Yeah, we could do a draw along.
Oh, that'd be really good actually.
And a good way to fill some time would be just to review a film in the show.
Drunk draw along.
We need to get some news done, you know.
Yeah, shall we?
Well, yeah, but mostly because then we can have a drink.
Oh yeah, I mean I'm thirsty, and also I could do to accumulate some of the alcohol that's going to be in the drink as well.
Yeah.
Before I go home.
So, I can't even remember what your headline was for this first one.
Die, blanket of death.
Right. That was a Drax quote, and that is because Dave Bautista was in the parks this week to celebrate the second birthday of Avengers Campus. I really had to double take when I read second birthday.
Because you thought it's only 2 years old.
I feel like it was 2 months old. I know
Really?
I know academically it isn't because we've been twice, and you know what I mean. But it was like, I know we couldn't go for the first 8 months or something, so we were quite late to it.
No.
Was it
6
more
weeks maybe?
Was it?
It opened in
It was-
July and we went in August.
It was pretty,
Oh, okay.
It's pretty new when we went because I made a point of putting it front and center on my thumbnail.
Well, I mean, we had to get a slot to go through the thing.
We
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
And
On that.
we've been since.
Thanks for everyone who's watched my video. I finally started to get some of my Walt Disney videos. I say finally, it's not that long ago since we got back. And actually, they're coming out quicker than I thought they would. I think it's because I've already got my jingles and things already set up. So they only take about a week to do. So I've got another one nearly finished now. So there'll be 3 altogether.
It's very enjoyable.
So that's on my channel, Hugh Rain. But now I did change the playlist because I noticed that the playlist that we had on this channel for our things was called Disney World Reports. And I thought that sounded like we were doing trip reports. So I've changed it to Disney Trip Videos.
That's very specifically right.
I think I just changed. I think I changed it from Disney Trip Reports to Disney Trip Videos.
Yeah.
So my latest videos there on a playlist on our channel here on 37 Disney Street. It's the last one.
Super.
Don't watch the first ones; they're rubbish.
And my Wilderness Lodge one's on the way, but it's 43 minutes long.
Excellent.
So
I like a 40-minute vlog.
good.
My first one's 40 minutes.
Yeah, I
or
enjoyed
maybe
it.
39, something like that.
I enjoyed it very much.
Joey said it was Joey. I thought
was
it
Joey,
was
yeah,
Joey
Joey did
who
say
who
it.
offered to do the social stuff, and it
Ah,
still
right.
stands.
Yeah, no, I wrote Joey's name down because it was her birthday.
Yeah, so it's written twice on that book, and that's not twice. Once,
It's
but
just-
for
it's
2
just
reasons.
once.
Yeah.
You're
Once, but
filling-
for 2
you're
reasons.
filling in the rest.
Yeah. Okay.
In your head.
Right, that was a pretty short piece of news. He was there. It was good.
Good,
it
I'm
looked
thirsty.
fun.
Let's drink.
Yeah, go on, go for it.
It's showtime.
Hesitation.
All together. In your tiki 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 cup. In your tiki 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 cup. Well, you made yourself a beverage. Now drink it up from your tiki 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 cup.
I went to Aldi, Chris, and I bought Vive Austin's Mocktail Summer Punch. I don't know what
So
Summer
Pimm's then?
Punch is. Oh, yeah, that would be that, won't it?
Yeah.
But we've also got a beer because we got some free beers with Hello Fresh. Not sponsored, but we can be.
You know where we are.
So, yeah, we're having a beer and what was it called? Summer Punch. And Lucy has already got herself a
Berries and cherries.
cherries and berries or summer berries or something.
In my glass tiki mug because of my weird opaque
It
version.
looks about as strong as how I make drinks, though. Or is it just very
It's
pale
a
one?
very weak thing. Very
That's all right.
Discord thing.
Pimsy, no added sugar. Summery.
Right.
What are you drinking at home? Do let us know.
Oh, that does taste like Pimm's.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
next
does
piece
more.
of news.
Yeah, I've only got a dribble in.
Yeah. Yes.
The next piece
Sorry,
of
go.
news is that they are now offering a family single day ticket during the summer for either 4 or 6 people that calculates at approximately £20 off each per day. So if you're going as a family of 4, I think that this is adding up to me to be aimed at the Olympics crowd and the other people.
Yeah, and it won't be around.
And it won't be so it's just for this summer. And it's one day at Disneyland Paris is expensive. They're not getting the hotel things. People aren't buying the packages. So it just kind of works out that if you are around in a group of 4 or 6, this is just a slightly cheaper way of doing it. So that's my guess for the marketing. I couldn't find much. I'm going to be honest. I was busy doing the news segments, and then all of a sudden President Biden resigned, and I got somewhat waylaid chasing around my usual news sources for things like that. So I didn't actually go into...
Some people will have found out the Biden thing via us, which is interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Some people...
Well, I did. I walked through the door and they went,
Have you heard the news?
Do you want some good news?
No. We said, have you... No, we didn't say... I said, have you heard the news?
Have you heard the news?
And you said,
Good
what
news,
good news?
good news.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so I was halfway through going on the website to try and find out if there were like stipulations. You know, sometimes at least one of you has to be a child or whatever. I'm afraid I stopped doing that because I am a news junkie. So if you're interested in that, go and look it up yourself. We're a great news show, aren't we? But yeah, so that's good.
We're a magazine show.
We're a magazine show. We give you the headlines.
We're like a pamphlet.
Yeah.
We're like the Disney equivalent of Eurotrash.
Yeah. Well, like the leaflet you get in surgery that says, "Does it burn when you pee?"
Speaking of Paris and the Olympics
And peeing.
apparently, like they've closed off roads and streets and shut railway stations already in preparation for the Olympics that don't start until Friday. But like apparently, it's chaotic in the centre of Paris.
Maybe
now.
so they can get
Difficult to know
used to
where
it
you
and
go.
kind of like figure it out before the actual day.
You have to have a permit to be able to go anywhere near the River Seine, apparently, and yeah, it's a bit chaotic. I'm only saying this because Ed said resort bookings are down. Surprisingly enough, I think it's people like us saying, "Oh, it's going to be a bit nasty during the Olympics, isn't it?" It's probably put people off. That and the massive city tax that they're putting on everywhere, and you know. Travel.
John has also pointed out, I think we might have talked about this last time, or maybe not, that there's also a 20% off deal if you're a Disney Plus subscriber. Oh, do you know, I think someone sent us this through Messenger.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
And because we were like, ooh, at the time, and then I realised I wasn't the Disney Plus subscriber, Hugh is, and so I couldn't price anything up, and then I forgot all about it. But yeah, they're obviously, the stinging, this whole thing of, oh, let's not go this summer, it'll be packed because the Olympics is backfiring as these things often do. It's like the opening of Galaxy's Edge. There was so much buzz about it being absolutely packed and don't go, the prices are going to be sky high. In actual fact, in Disneyland, California, the bookings were down, I do believe, for that first couple of months. So that's happened. So if you're in a position where you can do a last minute trip, do.
Some people are genuinely finding out about Biden via us, which is crazy.
I know. That is crazy. I mean, it's very recent news.
Look, I'm not kidding around, guys. Guys, I'm not kidding around. Well,
The Oliver Twitter.
Come on.
37 Disney break Biden news.
yeah.
We should have a Chiron going along the bottom.
Just in case anyone hasn't, who's
Here's the
endorsed?
deal.
Has
Here's
he
the
endorsed
deal.
anyone?
Yes,
he has endorsed
Has he?
Kamala Harris, yeah.
Is that right?
But he didn't at first.
Because
Like,
we were watching a YouTube channel and someone was going, he hasn't endorsed anyone, and I was going, yeah, he did 14 minutes ago. You know.
yeah. Well,
We should have been doing a newscast.
Yeah. I would like to talk about that at length because we are news junkies, but this is not the point to do that. So, the Paris Olympics that you said have also been
Anyway,
affected
Drax was
by
at
our
Disneyland Paris.
by our next news item, which is
Biden stepped out.
the global IT shortage, which logic would
They've run out of IT. Sorry.
Lucy's like, get it out of your system. One more. There's a new Drax-shaped Nutella biscuit available in Discovery Land. Big
You all
news.
good?
Yeah, we're done.
Okay.
We're done.
The IT breakdown worldwide, which probably prevented people flying, if I'm thinking about that now.
It
Or
didn't prevent anybody, I don't think, from working. It seemed to be working absolutely fine for people in offices.
Well, it knocked out one of my systems. We
Yeah.
use a Mac, but we have one Windows-based system that didn't work, but it was no issue, really. I had one 10-minute job to do on it.
But it did affect Disneyland Paris in the following ways. All the automated time displays that calculate the wait times and put them up on the boards and then put them onto the board that's in Central Plaza and put them on the app, they were all down. So you were back to almost immediately cast members coming out with manual signs.
Eyeballing the queue.
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Honestly.
5 minutes.
Doing exit polls. How long were you queuing when you were? Oh,
Probably that.
20 minutes, wait. Guys.
They were. I did see a picture of just a laminated 10-minute, a sign that said 10 minutes, and it was laminated, blue tacked to the digital sign in front of Space Mountain.
Wow.
So, yeah, I mean, it works though, doesn't it? Don't knock it.
Well, they try to dress it up by going, it's not blue tack, it's stitches, bogies.
Nice.
I don't think Imagineers work like that anymore.
It affected the turnstiles, but then the cast members just went back to eyeballing the tickets, which will have worked a lot better for guests and probably a lot better for cast members, because you don't get an idiot in front of you trying to scan the ticket 57 times the wrong way up and all that kind of thing.
Harsh.
I know.
Some people struggle.
But it's to do with data, isn't it? It's data and tracking their entrances and all that kind of thing. So the Disneyland Paris operations probably really suffered by those turnstiles being down. And then the last thing was these brand new order kiosks at Hyperion that they were trialing. They worked perfectly for 2 days. Everyone was delighted. And then...
Windows blue screen of death.
Yes, exactly that.
Windows has run into a problem.
Oh.
Smiley face.
Way to do timing, guys.
At least, I don't know what it was like in Disney World and how they were affected, but they don't have a lot of rides that are just screens, do they, in DLP? Can you imagine going through the Nemo ride?
Yeah. Or the
Error message.
Grand Fiesta Tour.
Yeah.
Donald!
I don't know how. I'm presuming that Premier Access and things like that weren't affected, because I didn't see any news that they were. But that would have been quite tragic, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Because there's money involved in that. Disney World.
It would have been a tragic kingdom.
Would be up the creek without a paddle, up the jungle cruise without an elephant if the IT went out at Disney World. You see that we do harp on about how good mobile order is and all that stuff, but it would just cause a massive vacuumous black hole if it went down. Yeah. At least Disneyland Paris can be a bit autonomous in those situations. Hopefully. Right. So yeah. The Olympics were affected by that as well, and I'm just circling back to what you said about the Seine. It failed its pollution test.
Yeah, I saw that.
So they couldn't do the open water.
Didn't the mayor or whatever?
Oh, he drank from it.
Said, "I'll swim in it."
Yeah, no, he didn't drink from it. He said he'd swim in it.
Oh, that was it.
But thing is that it was like 2 weeks ago, I think, and they have been given this two.
They've had a whole election and stuff since then.
Yeah,
they've been given 2 weeks to get it back, or within a certain maybe 10 days, so it was 2 weeks, whatever, to get it up to pollution standards, and so that might be something to do with the fact that nobody is allowed anywhere near it. Don't touch it.
Just thinking about it, we're doing very well actually to talk very little about politics, because we've had an election. France have had 2 elections.
Yeah,
it's kicking off everywhere, isn't it?
It's crazy out there, guys.
Did I tell you about
around,
my plans
guys.
for my holidays? By
Rocking
the way,
around here.
Are you
Guys.
involved burning down the White House?
No. There's no politics involved in this at all. It's just quite exciting because we've decided what we want to do for our holiday
Here's
next
the
year.
deal.
You know, we're going to Disney next year to DLP. We were booked for October, then we were going to move it to May, and then we thought, well, why don't we wait till the summer, because then Frozen might be done. And if it's not, it's not, but it should be done. Studio One should be up and blah, blah, blah. Nice time to go. So we're going to do that. But we're then going to take a week of Euro camping in Holland and go and do 2 days at Efteling as well.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Trip report, please.
This is 99%
Do a vlog.
planned. I'm just waiting for the booking stuff.
Do a vlog.
Well, I
Just a little one.
I might do.
Little cheeky one.
Yeah, I do need to do something because I'm notoriously rubbish at that stuff.
Oh, you're not.
I am though.
You're a very gifted presenter.
But it's a whole year away yet. No, I don't mean that I'm rubbish as in I can't do it.
You just don't do them.
Obviously, I'm fantastic at it. I'm just
Some say the best.
yeah.
Yeah.
Me, I say the best.
I know.
Constantly.
I have like 5 or 6 times. This isn't a secret. She's in the chat. I've keep pricing up going to that Belgium zoo to see the giant pandas for Bonnie for a birthday. And it's more to do with the fact that Hugh can't have any more time off work because he's writing a book. It's a long story.
I've written a book. I've just got to draw it all.
Well.
Yeah. Anyway.
112 pages, 7 months on top of everything else.
I know.
You're the best, Hugh.
I'm going to be
are.
grey.
Oh, we're going to miss you for 7 months, basically.
It'll be fine.
So, carrying it back to the Olympics. Oh, everything is going full circle today. This is beautiful. This is
kind of just moving
this
back
is
and forth.
synergy.
Really. It's less circles, more like...
Carrying a torch for DLP. DLP's very own Natasha Rafalski carried the Olympic flame on behalf of resort sponsor Coca-Cola for, I don't know, how
Not
long does it
Laughing
do?
Cow, that
Is
was
it a
about-
quarter of a
last
mile or
year.
something? So yeah, there she's in a white tracksuit, running,
Where?
carrying the flame. Paris.
Oh, so not
down
through
Main Street.
Not down Main Street. Surely
No.
that's a missed opportunity.
No, it didn't go close enough to Disneyland Paris. They did report on that. They said the closest it will get is, I don't know.
You know when we had the Olympics in the UK and the torch came up north, didn't it?
Yeah.
And on one day it was running through. They were going through Leeds and they ran as far as. Did they come to Dewsbury? They might have come to Dewsbury.
They did. They went up Halifax
So
Road.
they came to Dewsbury.
Oh, yeah.
The next day, they started from Murfield because it takes so long to get from Dewsbury to Murfield down that main road. It's such a bad road. They just missed the whole thing out. So rather than carrying on, they literally started from the next bit and went round to Huddersfield.
Yeah.
I've always found that quite
Lies. Lies.
Did we go
Means
watch
nothing
that?
to people who don't live around
Because
here.
we used to live just off Halifax Road.
Stan Solo was an Olympic torchbearer in 2010. Wow.
Nice.
I did. You were at work. Me and Bonnie went to watch it. Bonnie was
I
like,
was at work.
no, she can't have been. Bonnie didn't go watch it. She wasn't born. I don't know where I got that imagination from.
Yeah, she was -2.
Yeah.
She loved it. Every minute of it. It's one of her strongest memories, isn't it, Bonnie?
We went to the Olympic. Me and Hugh spent a week in London during the Olympics in 2012, and it was one of the best weeks.
It's the last time Britain was great.
But it was already heading out, wasn't it? Let's be honest.
Well,
the last
Boris
little-
was getting a lot of it.
It was the last
yeah,
little flurry.
Boris got strung up like a turkey up a zip wire, and we all wish he'd stayed there, really, don't we? But it was absolutely amazing week, and it's so hard to describe to people what the atmosphere was like, what the events were like. We were in the stadium on Super Saturday when we won 3 gold medals.
And we were right over the finish line.
Oh, it just, we were right there when Mo Farah went over. It was like
The high jump guy.
long jump.
Long jump guy, sorry, yeah.
Greg Rutherford.
Greg Rutherford, yeah.
And, it was the final thing
Ennis.
for Jessica Ennis.
Ennis, yeah.
It was the 800 metres, which gave... I think she'd already technically got
I
the
think
medal,
she had, yeah, I think
but
so.
we saw her do the 800 metres by that point.
Wow.
It was amazing.
What a day that was.
And we watched fencing hungover, but that wasn't a highlight of the week either.
I'm really hoping the boys get into the Olympics.
The event's not called fencing hungover. We were hungover.
That could be a good thing to do on the sponsored day, though.
Hungover fencing? Hell yes.
It would be good to do something drunk on the charity show.
I mean, we are still in charge of minors. So
Yeah, and I'm driving home, so it'd be you two doing
I'll
that.
get battered. And then I'll have to perform some kind of task. You know, in the last sort of 2 hours? 3? I'm going to make a day of it.
I think we've gone off a bit, so I'm going to finish my next couple of pieces of news. So, we've got an opening date for the Storybook boat ride and Casey Juniors. That is 30th of August.
I've got that post up about this. Do you want to hear
Have you?
this? Right.
Yeah.
So, who is it? Emily shared this on the 37 Disney Street Facebook page, but I can already hear Chris's opinions on Frozen characters being featured on the Storybook because there's pictures of the Frozen guys. And I said, there isn't enough representation of Frozen in the parks. I, for one, would like to see more, such as Space Mountain, Into the Unknown.
I did see this.
It's an Olaf World, Reindeer of the Caribbean,
No, I didn't
and
see
my
it.
personal favourite, Phantom Anna.
Oh, very good. Very good.
Lawrence said Christoph's
that's
Iceland
good.
at the last.
Very good.
Arundel Tours, The Adventure Continues.
Mm-hmm.
Icetopia, Le Carousel de Hans. And Bob said the theme could be Sven, you wish upon a star. Hey? To which Samantha said, I needed a good laugh today. And then finally I said we could probably have Rhythms of the Nordslands as a show as well, but I'd draw the line at Elsa's Passage. I think that's probably a step too far.
Oh, Christopher.
There you go.
Yeah.
But Aladdin's Passage is fine.
I want you to take me up Space Mountain. Right now.
I want you to take me up the Swiss Family Robinson treehouse.
Best line in Frozen. And we're not even being cheeky. We're just quoting a film, a children's film.
It's true. What we like time-wise? Ooh, 40 minutes up.
Yeah, we've got a. We're gonna review Wish on the Patreon show tonight, so we might finish a tad early. We're not sure. We'll see how it goes.
Which will be available in the classics episodes later this week in the normal podcast, but we're doing it
so you won't be
live and exclusive
you
for
won't be
our
shortchanged.
Patreon people.
I'm just looking up the excuse me, the pictures of the Storybook boat ride book, because we had some comments, didn't we, about not liking the new borders, and I can't remember what they look like. Oh, I like that poster.
Do you know what though? It isn't all flaking and falling to pieces, and that's what I like about it.
Yeah,
thing.
agreed.
I'm interested as well.
I think that looks good. What's terribly different about it?
It's just got the new characters around it. Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, yeah.
Elsa.
Yeah, Stan.
I see it now. I've
Esther.
zoomed in.
Stan asks, we're reviewing the film, not the ship. Wish.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, if only I could get on the Wish.
A couple of weeks ago, we talked about the paint job at the Curious Labyrinth and the greens.
Oh yeah, the new green
That's the pinks
bricks.
and purples. Now, what I've since discovered from reading DLP report social medias, socials, is that they've only done like half of it. So once you go past round the back of the castle and you're into all that bit where there isn't a lot going on, and it all just goes like into tapered off pointed bits and stuff. And
There's those low walls.
Yeah. They're all still tatty and falling to pieces, and the old pinks and purples.
Yeah. In fact, I even there's a bit on one of my videos where I noticed that one of those low walls is a bit scuffed, and I'm kind of going, how does that bit of wall get scuffed? And then I jokingly walk past and scuff it with my bag, because it's at the exact height for you to scuff it with your camera bag.
Very clever.
It is, yeah, that's notoriously grotty, that bit. But, I mean, they do refurb it every year, but I just think it's the height that some kids will walk on it, people will stop and sit on it, because you've been around quite a long labyrinth by then.
Area, isn't it, that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you just, the maze aspect of it, you're just trying to get it over with, because it's not much of a maze, is it? But you just like, there's nothing here, so let's crack on to
on a hot day though, at least it's a bit
op.
shady around there, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's kind of good.
Breaking rumour. Ed Swan has just said that Walt Disney World News Today have claimed that Disney may be returning Hyperspace Mountain to its original theme, but have provided no evidence to back it up.
They're good at that.
Yeah. Walt Disney World News Today.
Catty.
I read them, I enjoy them, but I very rarely use them as a news source for this programme, because they jump on things a bit too quick, if that makes sense. They do like to grab a rumour and go with it. However, that rumour's been floating around for years on and off. And if you want my opinion, I like Disney originals, but in that case, the music makes that ride for me. I feel like an absolute god zooming through at 60 miles an hour with the Imperial March playing behind me. So yeah.
John says apparently the painted castle scene on the right of the book is from Fun and Fancy Free. This is it's from Jack and the Beanstalk, isn't it?
Oh yeah, good spot.
Yeah. I listened to a really good podcast about Fun and Fancy Free this week. It's called 37 Disney Street Classics.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I went back over it. Bob, interesting thing this. So Bob does a Facebook page called
Disney
Now and Then.
No, don't quote him. Let's double check.
Then and Now, I think.
Disney Then and Now.
Yeah, so Disney Then and Now, and on it, a few weeks ago, he started asking everyone, what content would you like to see on here? And someone said, I'd like you to go through all the classics in order. So he is doing. So he's starting to give little tidbits. And one of the ones that he was talking about the other day was Make Mine Music. And it made me want to go back and listen to the episode, so I did, and it was really good. They're pretty knowledgeable, those three guys. Or two guys and a gal.
Back when the gal used to do like proper research.
History and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
There's all sorts going on, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go back and listen to it all, just for nostalgia's sake.
Did you see, though, there's everyone in the world thinks that they don't have an accent and everyone else does. Did you see that Mercedes from Chat Disney had been listening to us, and her husband had walked through the room and said to the baby, oh, Mummy's listening to Yorkshire people
Northerners.
again. Northerners again. I'm like, oh no, I forgot my accent was that northern.
Yeah.
Anyway,
The good northern accents, so I was out there.
Oh yeah, it's nice.
friendly.
It's gentle.
That's why we have call centres.
We're like farmers.
I think that's what he said. Oh, listen, they're listening to those lovely three gentle, warm.
There's lilting.
Those rhubarb farmers from up north.
Right. Last bit of news. It's
We've gone off
not.
on tangents a lot today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Lion King turns 30 years old this week.
Are they celebrating with another Lion King show?
That's-
Are they gonna squeeze
Nutella biscuits.
Circle
No.
of Life into more things?
What they've done is they've taken the current Lion King show and put a gobber of the number 30 on it.
Great.
Okay.
If you're not theatre folk, you might not know what a gobbo is.
It's not spit.
Yeah. Beat me to it.
It's Stitcher's spit.
Yeah.
It's like a
Stitches
template shape that you put in front of a stage light that then projects like a shape. You can also get them on kids' mobiles.
Is it the Disney, the Disneyland Paris 30?
No, it is a special Lion King 30. It's got like Simba's head
Right.
and then the 30.
Oh,
They
beautiful.
also have snacks at Victoria's and a special
Nutella
dessert.
biscuits.
Nutella based, I do believe. A special dessert at Waltz, but that is an additional €4 on top of your a la carte
Lavash
cost.
Kiri cheesecake.
Is it a bun with a red swirl and then a chocolate printed Simba's head pressed into it?
No,
It could be.
It's
you're
orange.
gonna guess. It is log shaped. Guess what further decoration they have? It's quite good. I liked it.
Is it Zazu sat on it?
No,
Is it a 30 sign?
no,
Does it say this is a lion poo?
no.
Is it does it say foods of the Pride's lands on it?
Nope. I'm going to tell you because this is going on a while.
Oh, is it a specific flavour and it's called Circle of Lime?
It's the shot of Timon Pumbaa and adult Simba going over the log, you know, from Hakuna
Oh, yeah.
Matata.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's got like white chocolate cutouts of them going over
I mean,
the
that's
top.
really
It's
obvious
like-
now you said it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is, yeah.
It does look pretty good
Is it an
though.
eclair?
It doesn't look like it. It looks more like the chocolate bar that we waited 15 minutes
Choco Blast.
for.
Blast.
It looks a bit more like that.
That's still one of my favourite memories.
I'm glad we had such awful service in, what was it, that place called?
The Super Cafe or something.
Yeah, in
Super
studios.
Diner.
Oh, I want to go back and watch that just to relive that memory. What a great time that was.
Did I
Older than money,
I think-
just take the money.
I think on the video I just paused it, didn't I? And then it sort of cuts to me sat editing it and I turn to the camera and I explain what happened. Is that's
I think
right?
So yeah.
So if you want to see that, that's maybe I'll pin it. I'll pin it to this. No. What shall I do? It's basically our trip from 2 years ago, 2022, Disneyland Paris, in the aforementioned Disney trip videos.
Cheryl said, I wondered why I keep seeing Lion King stuff everywhere, but isn't that normal?
Yeah, it's another one of those franchise. To me, I really like the film The Lion King. I like the music. I like the West End show. But it's always confused me why it is so overused in the
dominates,
parks.
doesn't it? Massively
It doesn't
dominates.
feel like it's because it doesn't feel theme park-ish either. Now, I'm not a big fan of like the early princess movies. However, they feel quite appropriate in the park. And like Pirates feels really appropriate in Adventureland. And The Lion King is always like, meh, I don't know.
Animals.
Yeah, it doesn't really fit anywhere. But however, they use it a lot.
It will do though, won't it, when the Pride lands appear?
Yeah.
And, Lion King.
Yeah.
World, I imagine
And when you visit Disneyland Paris in February and go to sub-Saharan Africa, you're going to feel right at home.
This isn't definitely happening, by the way. This is just speculating.
Rumour. The thing is, it's been a consistent speculation for like 3 years.
Oh, I thought this was nailed on now.
The
Is it not?
It's not been
Pride's Lands.
Yeah.
They'll be waiting for D23 to not announce it, won't they?
That's the 10th of
It is.
August, isn't
it?
it?
It's the 10th of August.
August. So that's pretty soon. We
Octopia.
hope to report on that shortly. Yeah.
I read a post this week about D23 saying how much time was dedicated to Disneyland Paris over the last 6 of them or something, and it's literally nothing, 52 seconds.
Yeah.
28 seconds.
Yeah.
And then last year, 3 minutes.
Ooh.
Yeah, but that was only to deflect from the fact that they were doing absolutely nothing stateside. Because do you remember how cross everyone was about it last time? John said the parks panel is at 3 a.m. UK time. Who's getting up for it? I actually...
Or staying up for it.
Staying up for it. I might actually be induced to kind of get up and do it as a live stream for the kicks and giggles, to be honest.
A live stream.
A 3 a.m. live stream. Would that be fun?
Remind me to turn the alerts off on my phone, please.
Oh,
so I don't
no.
get woken up by you.
You'd have to get up at like 2:30.
It'll be I don't know if it'll be a waste of time.
I think you should do it like literally just you sat up in bed, bleary-eyed, me snoring next
you
to you.
tutting and rolling over every
Yeah.
time I say that.
That's what I do.
We're bringing new lampposts.
Tut and roll over.
We're bringing some new lampposts to Avengers Campus in 4 years'
No,
time.
they'll say something vaguer. They'll go, we continue to fulfill the vision of our Imagineers and their passion for the Disney projects worldwide, such as Disneyland Paris, where you can see the heritage of the European artists reflected in the architecture. Anyway, and then go on to something else, and you'd be like, what did they just tell us? They told us nothing.
The London Park thing's underway, isn't it? Or whatever it's called.
The Universal Studios one, the Bedford one.
The bit in the studios.
Oh, sorry,
The
yeah.
What's it called? Is it called London Park?
I can't remember.
London thing.
Mm-hmm.
Hasn't it
London
got the
area.
word world in it?
London Park World, yeah, that's what it's called.
London Park World.
Park Life World.
Mm.
Bonnie says, if I designed a Lion King tree, it would be a cupcake with red icing leaves and a young Simba's head. So it's like when Simba's singing, just can't wait to be king, and he pretends to have a mane.
That's a really good idea.
That is a good idea.
Maybe, Bonnie, maybe that's the snack that you make for the live stream.
Ooh.
Maybe.
Oh, we could
do
get them all
that.
set out on a table doing something, and then we can go off and do something else. And we keep coming back to them and see how their progress is.
Yeah.
Pushing it through in a 5-minute shot.
I think so, yeah.
Oh man.
Leave them some crafts things or some like baking or
Just keep giving
decorating
them-
things.
That'll keep them entertained, won't it, as well?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Stan said he'll be up for the announcement at 3 a.m.
It won't be 3 a.m. for Stan, though.
Well, I know. But I was gonna say, but I'm in Canada, so it's not as early for me.
No, it's not.
Do you know what me and Bonnie do with the Canadian national anthem, Stan? Because it always naturally leads on for
You're
me.
not going to alienate us here, are you?
I hope this isn't offensive, but me and Bonnie like to go, "Oh Canada, he said hello to Ross." That's one for the Friends fans.
Whenever I go through Canada in Epcot, I always sing, blame Canada, blame Canada. Seems that everything went wrong.
That's more offensive.
It's fun. It's all good fun.
And if it's fun, it's not offensive.
Yeah, that
Everybody knows that.
Al Jonathan said that, didn't he? Anyway, we're getting off on one.
Have you made notes so I can edit this out?
21,
Timestamp.
23.
Okay.
Lucy.
If they want to talk Blue
Inappropriate.
Sky, get a podcast. Get a podcast. Yes. Okay.
Right.
Is that it? Are we done?
What now?
We're
What now?
You just heard us literally run out of steam live on the show.
No such thing. There was a natural break in the conversation, and I was trying to read what Stan had put because I'd read the comment in the wrong order, and then now I've got it. Right. Okay. So we do have a trip report for today. Is that correct? However, it is 7 minutes
Yeah, I think
less
that'd
on
be
the
a
show.
rush. Oh,
And-
unless if that's all we've got, but if we need to finish early, then.
Well,
Can
Hugh
we
was
finish?
on about finishing early because you want to start our wish review. Is that correct?
Yeah, let's save it and give it the time it needs. The
I
trip
agree.
report.
Let's do that. We'll give you the time it deserves.
Yeah, we'll probably have less to talk about next time because we've had a bit of a gap, haven't we?
I'm not here next week either.
No.
I'm ducking
We
out
are.
on you, so you'll have a trip report that you can use next week as well if you want to.
Yeah.
I still don't know what makes that happen. However,
Yeah, there's, listeners, there are balloons all over
it's
our
something
screen.
to do with Apple devices and
Oh, yeah.
FaceTime, I think.
Some kind of gesture that
I
we
think I
made.
did that. Did that set it off?
Hooray! Party! No, it's not voice activated, whatever. it
Okay.
is.
I think
For those
if
of
you
you
do
listening,
that,
balloons just flew up.
can you do that and get yay? Look at that.
what?
Lucy's making a heart shape, listeners, and it hearts appeared on. That is good, and hearts appeared on the screen. That is good.
I do quite like that.
How'd you do them with the balloons, though? What else can we do? Right, look, we should go.
Okay. So yeah, we said we're going
If
to
you
cut
do
it
this
down.
and Dusty Bin appears.
So we will be here next week. We would like all your suggestions, etc., for the charity show. Please put it in your diaries. We would just love to have us. You don't have to stick around for the full 6 hours, but the more of you that can be here, the better, to kind of make it as fun and as not profitable is the wrong word when it's for charity, but as lucrative as possible for Dementia UK. And you will see Hugh and I next week, and then you will see Chris the week after, and then you'll see all three of us the week after that. You've been great. Thank you so much for being here. Patreons, catch us on The Wish Show. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for coming, everybody. Peace.
Learn all the gestures.
I know some gestures.